on everybody, Big Fatty Plus, and welcome back to the BygMan Plays Planescape Torment. Yeah, I know there was a bit of a week gap between videos. I didn't get a chance to record due to frickin' Christmas! My subscribers know how much I hate the holiday. But anyway, when we last left off, we helped a, growing alley get rid of a Davis infestation, and now we're going to head to here and continue upon our way.
Alright.
Also, I do not like the fact that the alley is very dark here. As you approach the stone face, the various ambient sounds of the alley once again assault your ears, and through them his voice speaks. You have returned! I have reversed repairs as you asked. Yes, all is in order. I am grateful. Again, the wind begins to blow around you. This time with fierce intensity. The omnipresent sounds of the alley begin to increase in volume until the soft murmur of the voice is nearly drowned out by the ensuing racket. Now you must go. Division begins. The way is now open to you. Farewell then. 16 grand experience! Woo. Some face before you begins to transform once again. Its mass shifting and roiling, that's a word I don't know, as you look on. The entire wall seems to melt before your eyes, exposing a narrow passageway beyond. The ground at a foot suddenly begins to rock violently, and the soft sighing of the wind intensifies to a more urgent, almost human-like moaning. You can hear sounds of crashing stones and snapping boards all around you as you dash into the passage.
Updated my journal.
He's obviously he's a little growing because that house doesn't look like anything good. But it's all one piece, you son of a bitch. What is this? Now I've already moved all of Morty's stuff here. You know that, sir? You look like a nightmare. But Morty, where are you going? Motherfucker! Come back here! Come back here, my floating pain in the ass! Let me check my shit real quick. Yes, I have all of Morty's shit. Also, I never found out, because I didn't have the time, what I'm supposed to do with these damn things. I have a very strong inkling just to leave the asses around. But yes, we now have... Hey, we have quarters here. You see a middle-aged man wearing dusty clothes. He does not appear to be in the best of health. His skin is pale yellow, and you see an occasional pustule along his arms. Greetings! Turns his glances at you from behind hollow eyes. His eyes narrow and suspicious. He gives a glance at you. What do you want? His voice is raspy. Some questions. He turns his attention to you. Why are you bothering for me? I look the part of a tout. Well, I think I have to know what a tout is, which is probably some kind. You seem to be a knowledgeable individual that I can learn from. What you be wanting to know? Who are you? Gives you a slight bow. Name's Corver. In my day, I was a pretty good warrior. Pauses and sighs. Well, the days are over. But I still know a trick or two. I see. You have some questions? Are you feeling okay? Not in a few years, the death won't cure. He coughs and looks up. Air's been getting worse in the water light. By my reckon, it should level out once the great foundry settles, or wind blows through from the spar. Well, what is with the air here? It's mostly because of all the portals. He has a coughing fit and then returns his attention to you. What do you mean? Lots of doors in the world planes here, letting in bad air and fumes and such from who knows what layer of the abyss. That's why this is the lower world. Last, I jaunt through this air as like breathing in a meal. Salt, smoke, pipe weed. Saw yellow blankets of smoke and stinging sulfurous gas that this world spits out. Gives you a gap to smile. Pretty, eh? So, yes, you mentioned the Foundry. I don't know why it pertains to Morte being kidnapped, but okay. It's the end of the war, pretty much. Go for the stacks. Them Guardsmen make a bunch of things out of iron, nothing fancy. But they work. Add to the bad air, too. And Guardsmen? The believers. If they're keeping the Great Foundry banging and stinging and chanting their army cylinders on the being powers in the next 10 upon 10 and a bunch of others 10 lifetimes. He rolls his eyes and spits a brown mass from his mouth. Lovely. All they do is suffer and slave and work. I slave twice as hard. No way am I going to be any sort of power. You understand me, Buck? That's Holly. Okay, now the thing says this guy will also, train me up 4 levels in Fighter. 5 for Specialized Fight, and then give him weapon proficiency. I need to, ask some other questions. There's an important one. I had a skull that's been stolen from me. Do anyone know such a thing? It looks a little uncomfortable. Missing a skull, are you? Well, now you never heard such a thing from me. But there's people in these parts that glances around. Makes a living by collecting the heads of the dead. Work for a bastard named Lothar. They call him the Master of the Bones. Where could I find this Lothar? He frowns. That's a dangerous wigwag. If I were to say anything, which I'm not, I would say to keep an eye out for a good building here in the wall. May I help you find something there, eh? Glance at you, but you never heard from me. And some other questions. And... okay, 7. I don't want to be a fighter yet because, well, I like being mage right now, because, yeah. So I'm going to stay with the mage. And now we're going to look for Sebastian the Pseudo-Mage. Which is northeast, so up here somewhere.
I'm gone.
Also need to find a shop here, because, oh, Xanthia, I don't know. Okay, that's Xanthia. See, a pretty young woman in fine clothes. Her skin lacks the usual yellow tint of the inhabitants of this ward. She appears to be watching 3 nearby creatures with interest. Greetings! She turns to face you and an annoyed look crosses her face. Yes? What do you want? I have some questions. Fine, she looks at who are you? My name is Xanthia. She looks up and down the front. Something else you want? Yeah, I have some questions. What are you doing here? It's gonna be a fight, and I want to see it. She smiles wickedly. Should be interesting. Fight? Yes, see the 3 Throkla over there? She points to the 3 hulking creatures with rippling muscles. They're gonna try and kill Nabashi. She snorts. Stupid house. I have something to call Nabashi. 6 seconds. It's a lower plains creature. Nabaitsu, I think. She frowns in thought. In any case, Nabashi have nasty dispositions, sharp claws, and can cast spells. Very formidable. The Thokla look like they can take care of themselves. Normally I'd say yes. Thokla are very powerful warriors. She smiles slyly and leans into Wispy. However, I know something they don't. Yeah, what might this be? Baishi can only be hurt by magic. She snickers. The Thokla will be slaughtered. I have no doubt of it. She straightens up and marches Thokla legally. How you know they can only be hurt by magic? She gives you an annoyed look. My husband is very high up in the Harmonium. The Harmonium guards are trained to deal with creatures such as the Baishi. She looks away. That's how I know. My husband told me. Won't you warn the Thokla? Why should I do that? She smiles evilly. I'm the one who suggested the fight. Why? My husband tries to better his social standing with his underlings by drinking with them in the local taverns. Last evening he forced me to do just such an occasion. Those 3 elves were there, boasting of their prowess as warriors. It's obvious they were in a drunken stupor. When I decided to leave, one of them tripped over and fell into the table I was sitting at. Uh-oh. She frowns angrily. Most of the drinks the table spilled onto my lap and ruined a very expensive evening gown. Swallow Crab was trying to apologize. I was written that I only accepted apology of a warrior of stature. If he were to truly be such a warrior, he'd be able to defeat a Baishi in hand-to-hand combat. You're going to get them killed because they ruined the dress. Oh, it's a rich bitch!
Updated my journal.
You have to understand the intricacies behind the situation. She looks at you like you're an idiot child. Bitch! I was embarrassed and humiliated from my husband and his underlings. I see. Some questions. What can you tell me about this ward? Nothing. She looks at it distaste. Were it not for the fight, I would be caught dead here. Is there anything here? Anything I need to do here real quick? Let's see. Oh, she's a nightmare too, so it's even worse. She's... Ooh! I'm gonna be an ass. Where are you, Abaishi? Oh. That's a girl? Okay, where are the three harmoniums? Where are these three Abaishi? Or Throkalar? Oh, there they are. Good lord! I thought you were statues! God dang it! Can you join my party? Sir, this huge creature stands over 9 feet tall. Rippling muscles support its massive frame. Seems to be engaging conversation with two similar creatures. I would like you to join my party, please! I need 3 giant motherfuckers! Greetings! Big motherfucker, Big Show, Shaquille O'Neal and Andre the Giant over there. He turns at your greeting and begins to look about. After a moment, he looks down and notices you. Look confused across his face. What you want, the soup? Oh, goody. Of course. Typical. Big guy. Sounds like a dumb fucking idiot. It's the same shit they did to my guy, Jushu, in Dynasty Warriors. Big, strong guy. Helps the people. Made him into the later games. Pissed me the fuck off. I have some questions for you. Gives you an apologetic look and shakes his head. Silk not speak language well. Sorry, you talk Thorpe. Gestures to one of the creatures next to him. Oh, right, thank you. Thorpe, buddy! Oh, damn, you definitely... I'm definitely have to look at the thing later. This creature is huge, standing over 9 feet tall. Rippling muscles supporting mass range approach. He layers at you and laughs. Hey, greetings! The statue and gives you a friendly smile. What you want, Smalley? Some questions. Don't eat me. You got question? Maybe Thorpe got answers. He smiles at you. Who are you? He smacks himself in the chest with a thunderous blow. Thorpe! Raises his arms above his head and shakes his fists at the sky. Mighty warrior is Thorpe. All Throkalar are mighty warriors. Places his fists on his hips and glares at you. Who you? I'm not gonna lie! I'm just gonna say, I don't remember my name. He nods at you as he examines your scars. You got mighty scars. You must be a great warrior, like Thorpe! I like this guy. He frowns and nods wisely. You got hit on head too many times. Don't remember name. Someday, it'll come back. I really like this guy! What you doing here? Let's get the full skinny. Barks out a laugh and smiles at you. Thorpe here with friends. He gestures there by Thokla. We gonna bash a flying lizard. He lets out a roar and begins to pound Chef's fists a flying lizard. He nods his head, then begins to make crawling motions. Lizard, you know, but he fly. He begins to flap his arms like a huge misshapen bird. Eventually settles down and looks at you expectantly. You mean a dragon? Snorts and raises his full height. Thorpe good, but he not that good. Someday Thorpe want to bash dragon. He stares off into the distance with a long expression in his eyes. But it's not that thing. Well, if it's not a dragon you're talking about, then what is it? I really know, but... Thorpe not remember what Xanthia call it. Pauses to think. It lizard, tall as Thorpe. Walk on back legs. Got wings, got claws. Red in color. She say called Abishai? Nabaishi. Probably pronounced that wrong, I don't care. Pauses and then shrugs. I heard something called Nabaishi, is that what you mean?
Updated my journal.
His eyes light up and gives you a joyful smile as he nods his head. Yes, Abaishi, flying lizard. Thorpe and friends bash real good. Thorpe be warrior, etc. Then Xanthia's apology. What's this about Xanthia and apology? Thorpe take friends to tavern last night. Thorpe gets stinky drunk. Fall on Xanthia's table. Spill drinks all over her. She looks embarrassed. Yeah, he looks embarrassed. Sorry. Xanthia says she not accept apology unless Thorpe be warrior of stature. So killing an Abaishi is supposed to give you stature.
Updated my journal.
He shrugged. Fancy you think so? Thought not, though. I see. Have some questions. This is what I'm going to be an ass. I've talked to Xanthi. She said you're going to fight Nabashi? Spouse, not sure you do that. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Thorpe and Fred Smash. I'm gonna do it. I've learned that Nabashi can only hurt by magic weapons.
Updated my journal.
6,000 experience! Thank you. Gives you a worried look. Need magic? How you know? Let me see. I talked to Xanthia, she told me. He seems confused at first, and then look at realization appears on his face. Xanthia played Thorpe for a corny. She lied, tried to get Thorpe and friends dead. I'm afraid so, Thorpe. No, Xanthia not deserve apology. Thorpe free from debt to her. Yes, you are free of her debt. If you're dead. Thorpe, thank you. You saved life. You saved life of friends. Turns to the other Thokalite and speaks to them hurriedly. After a moment, all three bow to you, and each hands you a pouch of coins. Ooh, how much? Thank you. Woo! Hey, woo. Smiles. You good friend. You deserve. I must be going. Farewell. Xanthia! I fucked over your plan! You see Xanthia. She gives you a look filled with hatred. You warned the brute, didn't you? Yes, I did what I felt was right. 2,000 experience. Nods your head slowly. I will not forget this insult. Good day to you. She turns to leave. Get a bitch! Get up now! Alright, now I'm trying. Now I took care of that. Just erase smash. Okay, somewhere around here. Oh, there he is. See an older man in elegant robes. He has bright eyes and a warm smile. He gives you a slight bow as you approach. A good day, Cutter. I'm Sebastian. How may I serve you? That voice just came out. Greetings. Greetings to you as well, Cutter. He stops in mid-sentence as he notices your scars. You see his eyes travel along him, and his eyebrows arch in surprise. He turns his gaze to you. I was about to ask what I could do for you, but there's no need. I think I see why you came to me, Cutter. What? You trying to say you can help me with these scars? Smiles at you and shrugs his shoulders. Perhaps, Cutter, perhaps! He leans forward and begins to examine your scars carefully. He runs a finger along several, mumbling himself. Finally he looks up at you. Yes, Cutter, I can help you. I cannot kill you, but I can alleviate the worst of your condition. And your price? Ah, yes, the price. He begins stroking his chin and stares at you. You get the impression you are being weighed somehow. He seems to come to some sort of decision. I have a job that I think you could perform. Go on. I have signed a contract with a certain creature. I am no longer able to fulfill the contract. It is beyond my abilities. However, the creature will not release me from the contract. Instead, he has threatened me with death unless I fulfill the contract. Let me guess. You want me to solve this problem for you? Yes, I cannot do it myself. My reputation demands that I fulfill the contract or face the consequences. I am at your mercy in this regard. Will you help me? What were you contracted to do? Shakes his head. I cannot reveal that information, Cutter. I am magically bound not to. That is why people come to me. They know that if I accept the contract, it will be handled with discretion. What kind of creature are we talking about? An Abaishi named Grosser, Cutter. Pauses to gauge your reaction. I know this is a difficult task, but one I think you can handle. Also, the reward I offer you is great. I can't seem to talk today. Just as at your scars. I see an interesting proposal. He looks you over. Will you do it, Cutter? Yes, give me the details.
Updated my journal.
He smiles at you and gives you a sigh of relief. Thank you, Cutter. The creature is an Abaishi named Grosek. You need a magic weapon to cause it any harm. So check with some of the shops if you do not own one. A spellcaster can harm him as well. Grosek can be found to the east, beyond the siege tower. The siege tower? Yes, over beyond the market. Damn thing just appeared one day, several years back. No one knows why. No one seems to be able to get inside yet to find out. Fine. Okay, gotta go deal with that. Let's see here. Ooh, I need to talk to him about a memory, too. Ask his ass about a lower reward. No, I'm working on it. Ah, man, I missed it. Oh well. Missed that. It was only 500 experience. Now we gotta talk to someone named Byron Pitt. Shut up, watch. So much dialogue. You see a well-dressed, middle-aged man. He seems to be scanning the crowd with a practiced eye. Notice you approach and gives you a quick once over. Greetings! Smiles you and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I am Byron Pickett, moneylender. May I help you? Moneylender? Nods again. Yes, I cater to the needs of merchants. Want to start a business? Keep one afloat with down on his luck? Perhaps expand the business. In either case, you come to me for the funds. Looks you up and down. I doubt that you are a merchant, sir, so what can I do for you? Oh. Okay, I have some questions. I'm looking for someone named Lothar, or Master of the Bones. Gives you a quizzical look. Really? Why in the name of the nine hells would you want to find him? Stole a skull of mine. So, what do you think you're going to do? Just march in and demand it back? Looks you up and down. I admit that you appear more than capable of handling yourself in a fight, but against Lothar? He snorts. Your skull will decorate his walls. Still need to find him. Pauses for a moment. I have reasons, quite good ones, I can assure you, not to point anyone toward Lothar. Now pike it, son. He turns away. What the fuck? Okay. Back again? Some questions. Okay. Well, I seem to be freaking myself over all day. Well, let's see, can't really... I'm being assaulted by a shadow.
Done.
Okay, I'm now being attacked by fragging shadows, really? Okay, game... What the fuck? See a florid, boisterous man. He's shouting and carrying on like there's a war it's about to come through. Like he's got something lodged in his intestines, like, well, he's too excited about something to talk about in a normal tone of voice. His rapid-fire delivery makes it difficult to understand him. Yes, sir, you there! You look like you could use something! I'm not quite sure what it is yet, but you give me the time, and I'll have to figure out the way on the spot. You need rooms? I got rooms. You need supplies? I got supplies. What are you selling? Oh, he's a shopkeeper. Oh, good. I will, well, first I'm going to sell some shit. Oh, and these rings are going to be sold pretty good. Hee hee. That's a magic item there. Let's see. Anything you have to sell that... No, and I don't have anything, so let's see. What items do you possibly have that I could even think of wanting? What the hell is this? Scroll of Friends. Gains 2 to 8 points of charisma, which help will make it... Oh, okay, I guess I can take that. That could be useful for me. Scroll of Luck, probably not. I'll take that to Scroll of Friends. And, ooh, rooms. This guy sells rooms. And he sells merchant rooms. Rent. It's small, because it's comfortable with somewhat small bed. Most people gain 20 hit points from a full night's rest here. You can have it covered entirely. With sleeping here. Selected. Rent. Rest. Oh good, it's daytime. We're actually fragging sleep. I'm supposed to talk less this guy. Alright. Ford, do you have any jobs? I certainly do, friend! I have a little errand for you to run if you'll take it, and you'll net you 50 coins. All you need to do is run to the handbill down to the print shop and ask Scuffle Pen to print up 100 copies for me. Here, take it! Shoves a crumpled piece of paper in your hands.
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
What? I did need... Oh. Copy spell. Which should... I now have that spell. I need to add that to my book later. Yes, I did finally take the time to,
Done.
Write the...
Done.
Spells down. Give me that. Okay, thank you. And now we gotta go down to... head north, the game says. Which I will do. Next time on the BygMan Plays Planescape Torment. Till then, it's Big Fatty Plus, sayonara, and you know, I really hope the game starts toning it down on the goddamn dialogue, to be honest, because it's starting to get really long here, and I really would like this game done. It's well, actually, I have a chunk done, so probably won't take me too much longer.